The Game Boy Advance was a smash hit when Nintendo released it in 2001. And it was such a smash hit not just because it was a great system, but also because it had a lot of really great games, because really you can't have a great system without great games. So that's kind of the reason why a piracy market even still exists today for the Game Boy Advance games. Basically, a lot of your most popular titles, like Zelda, Pokemon, things like that, are going to be the ones that are most likely to be pirated because they're the ones that everybody wants. So that's actually what happened to me. A couple of weeks ago, I was on eBay and I found a great listing for 2 Zelda cartridges for 15 bucks, which is nuts, really, because usually Zelda titles go for about 25 bucks on their own, regardless of what system they're for. So to find the Zelda the Minish Cap and Zelda Link to the Past with 4 Swords Adventures for $15 was just absolutely nuts. So I went ahead and bought it because I figured, what the heck. When they arrived, they ended up being pirated. So that is what inspired this entire video. So now that we kind of know why, there is a piracy market because the system is so popular, let's look at how you can spot a fake pretty easily. First off, check the label. Not just to see if it's dinged or peeling or any obvious giveaways, but make sure that it is the actual correct label for the game. Usually a quick Google search will let you know, and since Game Boy Advance games really aren't on store shelves anymore, it can be easy to miss this really simple giveaway to tell if your game's pirated or not. After you've made sure that the label is indeed legit, make sure that it's not peeling or that the printing on it is high resolution. If it looks really low res and kind of pixelated, it's probably a fake. Next up, check the casing itself. If you've already made sure that the label's okay, move on to checking the plastic of the cartridge. If it doesn't seem like it lines up correctly where the 2 halves meet, that could mean that it's a pirated version. Also, if you flip it over onto the back, the Nintendo logo should be on the back of every Game Boy Advance cartridge, so make sure it's there. Sometimes even if it is there though, the font will be correct or Nintendo itself will be misspelled. These are dead giveaways as well that you may have a pirated cartridge. Alright, so you've checked the label, looks good, you've checked the cartridge, everything seems to be in good shape, but you're still a little bit skeptical. Turn it over and look in the bottom where the contacts are and make sure you can see the Nintendo label clearly printed on it. On the circuit board on every Game Boy Advance game, you should see the Nintendo logo in all of its recognizable glory right there on the bottom, right above the gold contacts of the circuit board. You can either shine a flashlight into the bottom, or if you're under really good light, you can just look at it this way as well. Either way though, you should see it displayed there if it's a real game. Label's good. Cartridge is good. Nintendo logo on the circuit board's good. What else can you do to make sure that you don't have a fake game? I'll tell you what you can do. Crack that bitch open like a Gallagher watermelon. If you have a simple tri-wing screwdriver, which you can usually get from Yobo or any number of online outlets at a fairly cheap price, you can actually take out the single screw that holds the housing together, carefully slide the 2 halves apart, and take a look at the circuit board yourself to see what's a real Nintendo product versus a fake. A side-by-side comparison clearly shows what a fake game looks like compared to Nintendo's. One of the first giveaways you'll notice is that there's no battery on an official Nintendo product to save the game because it's just saved in ROM. However, on a lot of these pirated versions, they have a built-in, I believe, lithium-ion battery to make sure that the game is saved. On a side note, huge thanks to Muzz from Nerdco for letting me borrow a tri-wing screwdriver that allows me to open the case and check it out. So there you have it. 4 surefire ways to help you spot a fake Game Boy Advance game. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you guys want to see another video that's, like that, let me know. I'll get together with Muzz and we'll see if we can put together some other videos to help you out. So, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't get duped by Game Boy Advance piracy. Alright, see ya.